Hello everyone, and welcome back to some more Seinarukana with me, Phantom Zuai. When we last left off, we were descending the time tree towards the inevitable conclusion. Let's have at it. Let's have Narukana immediately begin to destroy some stuff, eh? Yeah, no, Excalibur 2 might be strong enough to where it's worth actually using it, despite their stronger defense. I know it's a lot stronger in terms of damage than Leviathan. Okay, so it is almost 600 more. Yeah, okay, let's do that. And use the Fireball. Or a Photon Barrier is a good call here, of course, because it's just an amazing defensive ability. Let's just do it. I just kind of skip past most of the combat. Oh, not quite enough. Okay. We will probably actually swap out for this next attack, just to save some uses on Excalibur 2. Yeah, because we have more uses of this. And Narukana, you know, I am spamming her a lot, so trying to conserve her abilities actually is important, I think. She is going to take damage from Incinerate, because that ignores defense, right? So yeah, that's not going to be cool. We'll defeat them even with just Leviathan. Let's go ahead and use that. Strong enough, even with their force defense. Not quite enough with Fireball. That'll incinerate us, get some damage. So instead of Fireball, we will take the opportunity to heal ourselves with Biorhythm and use Excalibur 2 to finish this. Now, I mean, I guess we could finish it with whatever, but yeah. There we go, and we're all healed up. Got an Eternal Relic. What do we want? I'm going to try not to spend so much time looking at these. Aura Photon Blade 1. By synchronizing with Reme, Nozomu is able to control the immense power of the God of Destruction and use it to cut down his enemy. It is a hit all, or no, it's a hit one attack. Takes 3 mana though. Merciless Spike 1. It's a banish. Up to target level 6. Does 5% force damage. Rip Block 2, good defensive ability. Defends everybody against material attacks. Plot Transfix 2. That's right, we already looked through all these abilities last time, actually, last episode. It has been a couple days for me, but yeah. This episode's actually going to go up the day that I'm recording it here. I just got off of work and here I am. Let's give this to, actually, Zetsu. I remember thinking I would like to get this ability at some point. So let's give him Parry 2. Not sit here and deliberate over it for 45 minutes, like I tend to do a lot of the time. Let's go ahead and continue forward. I have no doubt that Narukana will continue to do a lot of the legwork here, but I don't want to rely on her alone, of course. Oh, right. I forgot we needed to go down here as well. So I guess Team 1 is going to be our team that heads south. I kind of forgot there was a south to go to. So they're going to be going by themselves to clear out the south. Okay, so since there's 2 units here, I suspect one or both of them will probably charge once we're within one... I always want to call them tiles, but they're not tiles. But you guys know what I mean. One movement sphere thingy. I'm very articulate. Anyway. Fireball's kind of the way to go most of the time. Ice Wave 2 is no problem at all. But we do want to change to her force attack to get around the defense of the green Eternal Avatar. Just going to go all red on our attacks. Let's do it. Okay. Dang, I was thinking we might be able to kill them with that, but not quite. Alright, again, with no force defense, actually, so just, you know, continue the assault. What's that, plus defense? Yeah, plus defense. Okay. That's fine. It's not going to save them, frankly. Obviously, we do not want to attack with Leviathan now with them using Immunity 2, so we will swap to Excalibur 2. Man, I do love being able to change what abilities we're using mid-combat. It's awesome. Yeah, one shot, right? Yeah. Finish you off. And, I suppose we'll finish you with Leviathan. Yeah, they're both going to be even in terms of the number of uses left now. But they still have 11 left. Now, Fireball's actually got considerably less. Elemental 1, don't care about it at all. Blizzard Curtain 1. Skill creates a conversion field that turns the force of impact into mana. It provides relatively little protection, but raises the user's combat mana. Okay, and it is for the Defender. Meh. Tangible 1. This is a attack. Attacks the attacker. So of course it takes 3 mana. Those things I tend to not really use much either. This is Ally Defender Defense Up, which is also kind of meh. And Seinarukana Stormbringer, which is also kind of meh. Maybe I get rid of this for now? I mean, I never really use that anyway, just because it would take 2 turns to charge. I mean, not that it's not awesome, because, you know, Seinarukana's beastly, and you can hit everyone at once if you want, but it does take 2 turns, which is kind of, you know, a little suboptimal in a lot of cases. I'm not really a fan of any of these abilities, honestly. And, you know, I'm sure they have their place and their utility, but it's just not... They don't really gear towards the fairly straightforward way that I tend to play, I guess. Let's use Stormbringer. Might swap that back out for the other skill soon, though. Okay, let's move ahead. I do expect us to get charged. Oh, they're going to the south. Didn't see that coming, actually. Okay, so Team 1 is going to have some opposition, actually. Okay. So, how do we want to do this? Chad did mention that, I think it's her support skill, title tier, it saps all mana, I believe. Yeah, mana charge seal. So they just can't gain any additional mana, right? Is that how that works? Or is it a limited number of turns? I'm not 100% sure, but either way, that sounds crazy. You can use it 8 times, too. It takes 4 mana, but, like, so what with that kind of power, right? We might go ahead and try that out. I could do something like this, raise all our statistics, but you know what? Let's experiment, actually. Let's take some time just to kind of see how this works. Flame Caladrice, I think, is still her strongest force attack. But, you know, I haven't used title tier yet, and I should. It's easy for me to just keep using the same things I always use, but, you know, it's not necessarily a fantastic way to do things always. So that'll take 2 turns to charge, but that's okay. After that, in theory, they're not going to be able to gain any more mana. So they used Holy, which is pretty awesome, of course. Healed up a little bit, which is less than awesome. Okay, so now we should be using title tier this turn. We'll hit them again with Flame Caladrice. Okay. Does the force damage, which I almost glossed over. You know, that's a considerable amount of damage as well. So yeah, now they didn't gain any mana. They can only even block 1 more time. She's not going to be able to use that this turn. Maybe I just let her sit here to charge in the supporter role for a turn? Let her use Flame Caladrice just to weaken them, and then they all have 0 mana next turn, right? If this works the way that I think. Could be, could not be. I'm not 100% sure. In that respect, using title tier, imagine this. Like, this is when a hit all skill would be amazing. If you got that, you drained all of the defender's mana, or they just didn't have a, defend all shield. Then you use a skill like Kingdom Cleaver or something like that, and hit everyone with no defense whatsoever. That would be awesome. But yeah, let's do this again. Okay, so they did attack, so they did gain mana, right? So that doesn't work the way I thought. Well, either way, let's go ahead and do this. Let's, hit them with this massive move. Either way, I think it stopped them from gaining mana at least for a turn. I think. Okay, so hit them hard, Ratuna. And then she'll hit them with Star Zapper. Or no, wait, dang, she didn't have 4 mana, did she? Okay. So now she's not going to be able to do that this turn. Let's put her in the defender role. Harvest is just being a pain in the butt here, of course. We didn't finish them off, but they're very close. That's fine. And then we've got this other group to also worry about heading south. But, Team 1 is very strong, so I'm not really worried about them. And what I'm worried about more than anything is just them running out of uses of their abilities, because, I didn't sit there and let them charge up a lot between encounters. But then again, look at Seinarukana. I'm using her, like, every other fight, and she's still okay. Just to save some uses of Fireball, I might actually switch her to her Banish on Flame Shower. Maybe not the first turn, because of course they're not going to have enough mana for it. But she's only going to be able to use Fireball 7 more times. Which is not that many when you're, attacking yourself every time. And there's only 8 uses of her defense again. So I've got to start conserving Seinarukana a little more. But for now, we're still going to be going full tilt. Now we switch to her Banish. Literally, she wouldn't even take any damage from it. And she doesn't do any damage with her Banish either. So it's actually kind of pointless. When I look again... Okay, immunity. Never mind. It's useless to use Fireball anyway, so... yeah. That being the case, I'd actually rather use the Banish just to not waste Fireball. And we also don't want to use Leviathan, of course. But I don't remember these things all at once, apparently. Let's use Excalibur 2. Or we could attack the attacker, actually. That would take her another turn, though, to charge. That's hard. Takes 3. No, she would be able to use that. No, wait, it's the supporter, not the attacker. Never mind. Let's just stick with this. One-shotted. Nice. Okay, now we're definitely not going to be banishing anything, but I also don't want to waste the Fireball when they have that much force defense. So let's just continue this way. Now we can finish them both off easily, kind of whichever way we want. I might even want to consider changing her defensive ability here. Yeah, let's use Devoted Block. And Leviathan. That should still be enough. It wasn't? Man, I feel silly. Alright. Well, whoever we want can, we can send them in to finish. Okay, and that is the last actual person over there before we reach this base. For some reason, I thought there was someone stationed on that base. But yeah, let's just go ahead and send Naya's team in here. We can finish them off with whoever we want, really. Naya can do the job easily enough. That is only 2 mana, so yeah, let's just do it this way. Might as well. Doesn't really matter. Boom. Eternal Relic. And we have Nozomu. Light Burst 1. All enemies. Okay, it's a 4 mana supporter attack. 750 force damage. It's not bad. Explosive aura photons are fired at the enemy units, inflicting severe damage. Then we have Nozomi's ability. Guy's Blessing. All allies defense up. Something to consider there. Chaotic Moon 1, another enemy supporter, Salt. It's actually a setup ability. Frozen Stasis, 150 Force Defense. Against all enemies, that is terrible. Oops. Clicked on her again. Passion 1, that's a magic. Yeah, magic up, resistance down. Okay. And Ignition 1, which... all-terrain elements down. Spell requires preparation and is a very fast chant during the encounter phase. So it can only be cast at the start of battle, but its power makes it vulnerable. Any enemy who is caught in this attack will have no chance of survival. I wouldn't go that far. I would say they take 17% of their, present health myself, but hey, you want to glorify, then be my guest, I guess. You know what? I should just get rid of Inspire, because there's no reason for me to keep it when I have Holy, is the way I feel about this. Other than that, Gaia's Blessing is the only other one that really tempts me. But let's go ahead and... I'll probably, focus more on Nozomi when I play her route for myself. So let's just get that to Nozomu. Okay, they are going to move into that square. I hope that we don't end up having to fight them first rather than finishing off the squad that we just attacked. Okay, we're not going to. Good. I want to finish them off quickly, if I can. Holy Inflamed Caladrius. What is her magic bonus? I think we'll finish them off in one blow. 196. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. With Holy's ability to boost her magic as well, we're definitely going to one-shot this guy. Unbreakable Blue works just fine, yeah. Okay, this is all fine. And... just have Nozomu finish it, I suppose. Yeah. There we go. Perfect. That was easy. We have everyone else move forward here, and this poor guy that just went south to fight against Nozomu's crew is completely surrounded. I am not going to move forward because I think that when we land here, this is instantly going to teleport us. So I'm going to wait for us all to form up over there. So for now, oops, I just want to stand by. Everyone, they are going to attack us. We are probably going to use Holy. In fact, yes, we are going to use Holy. Let's go ahead and say it. Flame Caladrius is probably what we're going to rely on again here. Of course, because Raptuna is going to take 2 turns to charge her Rampage Blue. Yeah, let's just do that. Fine. No problem for Nozomu, who's got plenty of health. Why didn't... oh yeah, I was about to say, why didn't we attack? Yeah, because they literally attacked us. Derp. Do I still want to keep her in the attacker role, or do I want to switch to Nozomu? What's his strength bonus at now? It's got to be huge. 294%. Never mind. She is going to get hit by this, of course, but Jetsita, she's not so fragile, she can't take a 400 damage force attack. And, of course, we're going to be able to slam them with Star Zapper next turn, which will be nice. Raptuna will defend for us. They did swap out. That was Mana Link. Go ahead and hit them as well. Of course, we could Tidal Tier, but... so I guess the idea with Tidal Tier is to continue using it, right? Like, it keeps them, if I'm understanding how it works right, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but my impression is it stops them from charging any mana for a turn. So, in theory, since... I was about to say you could Mana Link and kind of keep doing it, but you can't, because Mana Link has to have someone in the supporter role, so you can only use it every other turn, right? So I guess, in theory, every other turn you could keep them from charging? Is that what it is? I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. I know Shad actually left a comment, and I think he was saying something about it in the last episode. But I'll be honest, I literally didn't have time to read the whole comment. I just got an email and read part of it, but it kind of got cut off. If a comment is so long, you only get so much of it in the email itself. But anyway. So I think we are just going to do this. Yeah. This way we just do a ton of damage. And I just want to do damage. Alrighty. Yeah, she still won't be able to use that, so let's have Jitsita eat the counter damage and just kill him. Yeah. And then finish him off. Excellent. Another Eternal Relic. We get anything good? We have a lot of people here. Dematerialize even. Any enemy, sure attack, takes 3 mana. Satsuki concentrates on compressing the vast amount of mana into brilliance while Shirian directs the attack to pierce the enemy. Okay, I know that we read all these a couple episodes back. That's a pretty strong attack for her, of course. I haven't really been using Satsuki much in a while. I guess I can say that for most anybody, but Reptuna, Jitsita, Nozomu, Euphoria, and Narukana at this point, though. I've just been kind of relying on those 5 in most situations, admittedly, but yeah, Buster Typhoon, 900 attack for Nozomu Penetrate, or Nozomi, rather. Frozen Stasis is terrible. Oh, wait, no, it's not. I was thinking that was a defense ability, but no, that is mana charge down. And with Title Tier, there's no reason to bother with this, right? Because it's literally just better. Yeah, all enemies mana charge down versus all enemies mana charge seal. So this would only allow them to gain up to 1 mana. Yeah, because this is the same ability that Adega had, right? Okay. I think I get it. The difference. Basically, that one seals their mana for a turn, and Frozen Stasis would keep them only from charging, or only able to charge 1 mana. So, yeah. Okay. You can't just spam it. I mean, because literally, if you could use this every turn, you could just keep the enemy from doing anything, ever, which would be very broken. Kingdom Cleaver 2 is very tempting. Not that I really use Kingdom Cleaver that much, but I should, probably. Flame Laser takes too much mana. Yeah, that's the one that takes 6 mana. No thanks. And again, I'm going to try not to take forever with this. Yeah, it takes 5 mana. Judgments. Yeah, it just doesn't seem super worthwhile most of the time. But then again, if she's an all-rounder, I guess that kind of changes, because you can adapt a lot more. Which, you know, I'm always thinking about these abilities when, like they're going to be in a group. But, you know, you could definitely build these characters differently and consider them as all-rounders, and, you know, I'm sure you could make some pretty interesting things. I'm just going to get Kingdom Cleaver 2 for Katima. Okay, stand by. We are going to just move ahead here, head towards the kind of a gathering point where we have everyone else. Team 1 will one day get another chance to move. There we go. Okay, and advance. There we go. Alright, and we'll go for a couple of more minutes here. This is gonna be a short episode. I have company coming over tonight, work tomorrow, and I would like to also get an episode of Danganronpa recorded if I can. I just saved, but for some reason I'm doing that again. So, you know, I kind of am strapped for time. Let's go ahead and move here, see if we teleport. Pretty sure we're going to instantly teleport. Memory corridor has been reached. So it is. Does it teleport us instantly? It looks like it does. Okay.
血塗り階層に着いたぞ。
Where's the second layer?
思えば長いようで短い旅だったな。ここまで支えた我に感謝してもよいのだぞ。我と汝の旅も終わりに近いのだな。
Time to start reminiscing.
少しだけ寂しい気持ちもするな。ここからは第3層だ。真相に近づくほど守りも強固になっていく。転送部である根源回路サラワ坂下はここになるぞ。さらなる真相へと潜るため一気に駆け抜けるよ。
So what I'm probably going to do is spend the rest of this episode leveling up, and once we finish that, we'll save this new layer for the next episode. But they may charge us, or they may just wait for us to come to them. Either way, though, we are going to spend some time leveling up here. Reinforce. So who do I want to level up, I guess, is the question I should be asking. Nozomu is 27. Excuse me. Reptuna is 29. And everyone else is 26 at lowest? Maybe, okay. I'll probably get everyone to 27, then focus on getting Nozomu and Reptuna to 30. Yeah, let's do that. And then once we get them to 30, we'll focus on getting everyone else up, you know, one by one, just kind of down the line. Okay, so next we need to level up Sorluska. Who else? Okay, we also got to get Salez, but we can't get that with Zetsu. Okay, they're not going to charge us, at least not this turn. Stand by, because we can't reinforce with you. We can with you. Nozomi, you can get Salez. So go ahead and grab him. And that's everyone, right? At least 27 now? I think so. I don't think I missed anybody. We're leveling. Leveling. Okay. Alright, so now we are going to focus on getting Nozomu to 30, and then Reptuna to 30. It's probably going to spend like all of our mana, but I'm actually okay with that, frankly. So we want to... We want Zetsu, actually. Zetsu, Satsuki, or Euphoria, actually. And get him to 30. So Satsuki, you can do it, right? Get Nozomu up. Alright, I can only do that one by one. Let's go ahead and get Reptuna up to 30, actually. She is the heroine of choice for this playthrough. It's only appropriate that she gets 30 first, right? Now let's go ahead and just have everyone stand by until they level up. And then we will level Nozomu again. If they want to charge us, you know, while we're entrenched on a fortress, or rather a stronghold, more than happy to oblige. Jetsita has leveled up into a new curriculum name. Resistance leveled up. And stand by. Salez is leveled up. Next should be Nozomu and Reptuna. There's Nozomu, his strength is leveled up. And Reptuna. Resistance leveled up, and she is maxed out. A new curriculum name at blue attribute leveled up. Awesome. Kana, so we're waiting for either Zetsu, Satsuki, or someone else who I forget. Reinforce, and you can get Nozomu, right? Yes. I wonder... I think that the only reason that, excuse me, in the first playthrough you're going to be limited to 30 is just because that's as high as they will be able to reinforce. But I'm pretty sure 30 is the max. That's how it worked in Asalia. And I think they're probably going to stick to that. Now, we might actually have a little mana left over after getting Nozomu to 30 here. Go ahead and just wait for that level to take. Alright, he's leveled up. So now we just wait. Okay, they are going to charge. I'm happy to destroy them. Probably just have Seinarukana just absolutely wreck their face. It will amuse me. And we can actually use you to reinforce as well, Euphoria. So go ahead and take our good old pal Nozomu up to level 30. Maxing him out for this first playthrough. Okay, now who are we going to prioritize next? I guess we're just going to, like I said, go down the line, right? So then we'll just go down Jacita. Or do I want to prioritize certain characters? I probably should prioritize some characters. I'm using Jacita a lot, I'm using Euphoria a lot, I'm using Narukana a lot. Narukana is so powerful, I don't feel like it's necessary to worry about her, though. So maybe Jacita, we're using her a lot anyway. Let's go ahead and use our last bit of mana to level her up. We'll go ahead and wait for those levels to take. We'll go ahead and destroy the second unit when they charge us. They didn't charge. Let's see if they do it next round. They did. How amusing. Alright. So now we can just destroy these guys. We're not even expending any of our ability charges on them because, we're sitting on a stronghold. I should probably look at their abilities, though. They have material block, so actually I should probably use Leviathan. It might, with her strength bonus, it might still be more worthwhile to use Excalibur, but I'm not sure. I kind of might as well use this. Doesn't really make a huge difference either way. Shoot off. Alright, and since they're blocking with this guy, we will just stay on that formation. Not gonna one-shot them, though. Or one-turn them, if you will. Now we will swap out to Excalibur 2. Not gonna one-shot him. And it doesn't matter. Yeah, just finish him. Another Eternal Relic. I guess every enemy here is going to give an Eternal Relic. Or a Photon Blade. That hits all enemies. Okay, that ability again. I can't ever see myself using Overdrive for 300 force damage at this point. I just can't. So that's something to consider for sure. Great Block is a lot better than Divine Block 1, though. Great Block 2, that is. Transfix. I could just get that upgrade for Reptuna. I might just do that. Like I've said before, we are focusing on Reptuna. Let's just go ahead and do that. Upgrade our girl. In the off chance that we decide to actually have her use Cloud Transfix too. Zomu has leveled up. His magic is leveled up. Jacita, max HP. Good deal. Alright, we will not have her move out yet just because I want her to fully recharge all the uses of her abilities because, she's freaking Narukana. And actually, before I forget, that is going to be the end of today's episode. So, as always, thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you're still enjoying the series. We are slowly reaching the conclusion here. We're coming up on it. But, we still got a bit to go. It's not over quite yet. So thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.